everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman, and welcome back to Valhalla. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Let's put something on the TV, and let's get back to frickin' work! Alrighty then. Oh, hey, Gil. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of the boss's chicken buckets. Why is he cleaning the chicken bucket? Did boss ask you to do that? If you told me she did, would you believe me? Yes, without a doubt. Because Dana is that kind of person. Well, let's go with that then. Right. Greetings. Hey, Stella! Stella, can I get you? I'll go with a Bleeding Jane today. A Bleeding Jane! She is feeling spicy. So we get 2 bronze extracts. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we have to blend all of this. Yes. We're gonna blend. Oh, I'm Bleeding Jane, Stella. What's up with you today? Waiting for Say. I came by myself, actually. Was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh, that's pretty interesting, though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. Yeah, I mean, I personally speaking, I like those kinds of places, too, where, you know, even with clientele, if you can feel like you can own your own personal space inside establishments like this, I mean, yeah, I would come back to it every so often. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil's the one you can know that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really. I'm right here. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, heard of your new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone's paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white knight suits. Ah, shit. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits is always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. And any white knight still stuck with their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing because they can finally reverse engineer those pieces of shit. They're on a race to... Yep, that's exactly what I said! And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks, I can see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique. The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor was heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. What the fuck? And what? They look really gaudy. Oh, so basically they're like protagonists. Wait, no, if it were an anime, they'd be like essentially anime protagonists. Holy shit. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. Oh, jeez, you sure know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. Huh? That should sound familiar to you. Yeah, that's true. As a bartender. Wait, here's a freebie and a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Well, shit! But regulations and laws don't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corps has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corps because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. You know, typical of any big corporation. Yep. They just so happen to have control over what tantamount to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. That's not surprising. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's just start with theme parks of the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front of whatever council Zaibatsu chose. Ugh. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from wherever it is Zaibatsu is actually doing. That sounds awfully familiar! Yeah. So what you're saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? That is taking it way too low, Jill, but probably yes. I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously, hen what? Ahem. Can I get a Brantini, please? Sure. Let's give her a Brantini. Make it big, aged and mixed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2. A way big Brantini! Here you go. Thanks. So I take her in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kiramiki encore concert. Nice, and her ears are perking up. Right, it turned out she was just right here. She was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? I can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was not surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite a graceful client. Man, so those rumors about being real nice in person were actually true, huh? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, so nice to hear, you know. In fact, many think that's what made her famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My dad always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. Wow, that is awfully insightful. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy and all. Sounds like good advice. More importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad was always has seen you keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised how easy I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with say in our wounds. Although she'll probably nag me because she doesn't need it, and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? A classic drink? What the fuck does she mean? What do you mean a classic? Oh, right, here, a classic. I mean, she likes her beer. Does she? Well, she was talking about say just now, so I guess we give her a beer. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 and 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All of them mixed. And here you go. Have a beer. Here you go. Thank you. Do you have any servants around the house, Stella? I do, but they've been with us for so long, they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you ever earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you, and everyone wins. We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering. He actually came back. He still comes by every week and to tend the plants. That sounds nice. Let me know if you're ever in need of a job. I might send you something. Thanks for the offer. Wait, I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable information from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal? The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you screwed around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jump, gotta go. Always a pleasure. Come again. Hey, Alma. Hey, big tits. No, hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, are you? That's basic courtesy. Something I will fight to uphold. First, the greeting stopped, then saying please and thanks stops, and then boom! Total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again. I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weekendry over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more." You overdid it. You totally overdid it. See, Alma, that's what you get when you fool around with your friends. Quote the bartender, I did not. So you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. Sure, a big cobalt velvet Rama. By the way, I have no idea what Jill referenced just now, but good God. All the rocks and mix. Oh my God. 1, 2. Oh wait, this can be made big? Yeah. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And mixed. Cobalt velvet! Here you go. Thanks. Yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Huh. Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd, today my daily card readings told me that I'd need a great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had just picked for an inter-school... Wait, is she talking about... Oh my fucking God, is that just Jill's high school phase? I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the whole world into the occult science singularity. That sounds weirdly familiar. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that block. No evidence should be left. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Do you realize how embarrassing it all? My God. You know, when Jill said she had a face, I did not think Alma would be the first person to dig it up. But then again, it's Alma, so she would be the first person to dig it up. We've all been young, Jill. Relax. Yes. It's not like you're still that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're still not like that, right? Gods, no. I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just remembering all that stuff is cringe, bro. I don't know. I like the way you look. Hey! All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. Ooh! So you have a picture. Oh God, you have a fucking picture. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig up the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Well, shit. Simple stuff, checking past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used a search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they are lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask, why the 69? Yes! Well, it was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. Okay, I get it. I was convinced it meant wise choices. Irony. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12! Even at 12, you fucking knew what the 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten up things a bit. I'll have a sugar rush, sure. Everyone's getting a sugar rush. Holy shit. Sugar rush! 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's get you crunked up. We're gonna get you crunked up. Crunked up. We're gonna get you crunked up. Sugar rush. Yeah, that's the thing. See, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? Well, that's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Huh. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such. that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight and me just saying to keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways, physical abuse. Right. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted me to get married only after half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. Awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even for just a little bit, that maybe he changed his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Sure. Let's get her a beer. Oh boy. Wow, what a way to bring down the mood. Jesus Christ. 1, 2... Oh, fuck. Reset. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Big beer. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. One more question, we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? They are not real! Well, I'm not surprising now that I'm thinking about it. Jill, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real and they're spectacular. Okay. Never ask her about her boobs ever again. Gotcha. Now ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I'll gladly take her offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Heh, chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spend lots of time typing and these replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. There are other utilities, like how I can interface with many devices. Yeah, that does skip a lot of that does skip a lot of wires and whatnot. If you can just install it in your arms, sure, yeah. There's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. Oh, holy shit, yeah. If I move my index finger, it acts like a computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital, asked for my hands. Did you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if we were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment, and it could pass off as her original had with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And did you tell your mom? I didn't want to press ring the poor kid. So are we cool now? Are we even? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. And again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I could get to call you Julianne once. No, you don't. Huh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it! Surprise! Hey, Anna. Alma, this might be weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. I proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would be basically an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through that because such nanomachine density is impossible in the body. Even 5% of the amount is needed to make the blood too dense for the heart. Ooh, that's interesting. And it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convince yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the other girl left him like that, it seems. You think? Might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? Oh my god, Dana! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! That's not a burn, man. You just got immolated. Holy shit! Oh my God! 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you will solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... no, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. That is what I've been, even as a kid, I knew part of wrestling was fake and that they were just characters, but it took me, just a couple of years after watching wrestling to know that, hey, it's just a show. And yes, and it took me even longer to see that, wrestling is basically theater. Like, holy shit. Besides, considering the injuries man Russia suffers, it's not all fake. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. Yes! You go get him, Dana! So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Wait, no! Come here, fuckboy! 8th grade what? Who thought we got a bona fide adult in the bar? Hell yeah! Your rent contract is now invalid. Fuck! Jill couldn't bear it. This will distract her at work. Shit! Shit, shit, shit! Oh no! We didn't reach 10,000! Shit, shit, shit! Oh no, we'll lose our apartment. Oh no. Ah! Oh hey! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We were... Oh no! Oh no! We will now... Oh no, 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 no. We're gonna lose a spot. Oh no. We're gonna lose our home. Shit. Oh no. And some fighters after great earthquake. Yep. New regulations. Oh dear God. She will be distracted at work. Shit! We're gonna get evicted. We're gonna get evicted. Holy shit. Why did it have to be 10,000? Arg. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, let's just hope Dana has a spot for us in her place. Oh, poor girl. At least you'll get to have Foray, but there's that. Well, we weren't able to save up enough. We were 200 short. God damn it. I think we would have made it if we didn't make any mistake at that last order, but, well, if we're getting evicted, might as well face the music. At least we will be entering the new year and hopefully a new home. Oh boy. But if you like well, before I get to my ending, a little debriefing here. That was really interesting insight from both Stella and Alma. Alma and Jill. There are probably people who ship the two, but, I've sort of spoiled myself, but I want to see it for myself as well. So, something that will indeed happen between Alma and Jill if you serve the right drinks whenever Alma is around. But as for Stella, I really don't know. But Alma, I probably won't get her ending. I'll probably go for Dorothy's ending because, again, Dorothy is my favorite character in this game. So, yeah, not that. I do not want music. I want to save again because always save 3-4 times. That's how we do it around here. That's how we do it around these parts. Anyway, so if you all like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share it among your friends. And until next time, toodles!